hit him with the bell. Sitting by the pool, meditating in Chanel. Mama always said that my word is like a spell. When I see a hater, bitch, I always wish him well. Always wish him well, yeah, always wish him well. Blessings coming back like they going on sale. How you gon' win if you only give him hell? Wish him well, wish him well, wish him well. I got purple kush, I got a purple aura. Got a custom fragrance, I got home Sephora. I like to swing my hips and...
Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. It's Kayla, and today we have a different type of video today, like I promised. And that's another vlog, just a little chit chat, a little tech talk, okay? So, in today's video, I'll be talking about 10, or giving y'all 10 tips or 10 mistakes, common mistakes that I feel like lash chicks make. And I'll be giving my advice on how I think you can prevent them and stop them from happening. So before we get into the video, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Please. Like this video and take the time out to like and watch any of my previous videos that I put out. And comment questions, comment your Instagram if you want me to follow you, and just talk to me, you know. So let's go ahead and get right into it, baby. So I have my notes here, and that's what I'll be looking down at if you're wondering. The first mistake that I feel like lash chicks make is not having a booking site. So the reason why I feel like this is a mistake that lash chicks make is because sometimes one thing that you really want to avoid is double booking. To me, that is like one of my biggest nightmares. Like, I hate but double booking, having two clients in front of your face at the same damn time, and they're both expecting their lashes to be done at this moment, because you have to respect other people's time. So they may both have planned something directly after that appointment that you have given them, not purposefully, of course, but or not intentionally, but you just want to become more organized. So having them go on the website and book their time slot, and ensuring that they paid a deposit if you decide to have them pay a deposit or not, but just making sure that they blocked off that time slot for their lashes to be done, and that when they put in their information, that slot belongs to them, and you don't have to worry about checking your calendar. Because there's even been times where I have double booked people in the past, and it has given me such bad anxiety. Like, I do not like disappointing people. So to have somebody, you know, waiting on me, or to have to disappoint one person and tell this person, like, you gotta choose. So now it's kind of like they think you being biased, they think you showing favoritism. Like, you don't want to put nobody in a position, and it's gonna make you look bad, and it's gonna make your business look bad. So to avoid all of that, get you a booking website. Some free ones. I don't know the name of any free ones right now. Hold on one second. I was looking them up. Some free appointment booking websites include setmore.com, Candly, or Calendly, Square Up, Simply Book Me. Those are just to name a few. I do know that even some websites that do cost, they may have a package to where you can just have a free account, and then they have a limit to how many bookings you can book for a certain month. So just do your research and see which appointment booking website best fits you and your schedule and how you want to set things up. I have used Acuity Scheduling in the past, and I know the package deal that I was paying for cost me $10 a month, and now I have switched over to GoDaddy.com, and I believe I pay $29.99 a month for the package that I pay for, and that allows me to add up to, I think I have maybe like 9 services. I may be off, but a good amount of services, depending on what you do, and the store for products. Now that is good for me, but I do like Acuity too, because I have been seeing that people are designing their Acuity layout different, and I really like that. So I would suggest Acuity or GoDaddy just based off my experience. Let's get into the next Mistake. Number 2, investing in quality products. So I know that being a beginner lash tech, you're just now getting into it, and you don't want to spend all your money on it, and it's just something that you know, like you're doing trial and error on. But as far as like when you want to present your work, like you always want to present your work, whether you think that you're good or not, which you should always have confidence in yourself. But when you're first starting off, you still want to use quality products, because that's what you're showing to promote your work. Like you're still promoting yourself even when you're in the beginning stage. So you just want to make sure that you're always investing in quality. And then even when the people that you're practicing on, the people that you're just first starting off on, you want them to come back. So you want to invest in quality products so you can also create a clientele. You just want to invest in quality products because like your business is your baby. Like just put your all into it. Don't start off putting like, you know, one little toe in the water. Just go ahead and jump in there, baby, because you want to give it your all, and you want other people to really feel like you're giving it your all. You don't want to be another lash shake and they going to the next person and talking about you saying, oh yeah, I tried this girl but they came up in a week. Like, no, do your research and make sure that you're offering the best of the best, because you want to know that they're coming back. Okay. Number 3, you should not be going off of other people's experience. So what I mean by that is basically like how I'm doing this video. Yes, take my advice, always be learning, but don't say like, oh, I'm not going to use this glue because she said don't use this glue. No. If you know, read your reviews, you see so many people talking about that glue is not, you know, the best glue. Okay, then maybe not use it. But if one person, just don't go off what one person is saying, off one person's experience, or like basically how they do with that product, because they may be faster than you, they may work in different temperatures than you, they may just use a different type of bonder than you, they also may use a different type of sealant than you, they may use a different type of lash brand than you. All of those take a part in how an adhesive would work. So, or how like the retention would, basically how your retention results. All of those play a part into your results. So long story short, even if it's not the adhesive, just don't go off of what one person's or a couple of people's experience. Do your own thing. And even if you're practicing on a mannequin head, practicing on a family member, just let them know you're practicing. As a beginner lash tech, you're most likely doing friends, family members, people that you know. So let these people know that you're practicing, you're testing certain things out. Still be careful. Make sure you're not creating any allergic reactions, basically. So still take intake forms and making sure they're filling out their consent forms. But you just want to make sure that you know for yourself, like you've tested things out for yourself, so you can know for yourself. I just like to know. I'm the type of person like I need to be proven. So the only way to be proven most of the time is just to basically see for yourself. Like, don't go off what nobody else is saying. So stay in your lane, stay in your box, baby. Of course, like I said, nothing wrong with learning from others, but don't just take their word of mouth advice and be like, oh, I'm not gonna do that because she said it, because you never know, you might be missing out on something. So never be scared to take another certification class. Don't be afraid to become friends with other lash techs via Instagram, social media. I mean, any type of social media platforms, or even in person, connect with other lash techs in your city. Always be open to learning different techniques from other people, just if they're open to letting you know. Like, don't just be a know-it-all. Be patient and just still be a student at the same time. So that's my little one too. Number 5, please do not feel under any pressure to rush, whether that be rushing during a set, or if a client is trying to rush you and say like, oh, I have somewhere to go, or like, you know, what time is it, how much longer do we have? Like, a good way to respond to those type of questions would be being honest about how much time you have, or even if you don't know how much time you have, just say like, as a beginner lash tech, because sometimes you don't know, I'm still, practicing, and I will say give them like a rough estimate. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be honest. Like, I'm a brutally honest person. Like, I would say roughly about 2 to 3 hours. Just give, or even give yourself an extra 30 minutes from what you feel like, how long you feel like you're about to take to finish that set if they are asking those questions. Because me personally, I don't work well with being rushed, so I'd rather just maybe come back another time, or just we stop, take a break, you know, whatever we need for you to become comfortable again, because I don't want you to really be like being fidgety, or a client being fidgety while you are doing the lashes can also slow you down. So you just want to make sure you're comfortable. Like, them being asleep is the best thing. So like, if you're practicing and you're being lash checked, before having somebody come in, like, let them know that it's going to be a couple of hours, especially because you're practicing. This is something that's very tedious, and explain to them the process that they're going to be going through. Let them know they want to come comfortable in comfortable clothing, no low buns, not hungry, and use the restroom before they start, because it's nap time, baby, and you'll wake up beautiful. So yeah, don't rush. And even when you become good, even when your clientele picks up, do not rush. Like, a lot of people will do and promote that doing lashes in under an hour or just an hour is something good. Whether that may be good to some people, I'm not saying that that's not a good thing, because a lot of people don't like to sit there. But me personally, I don't see how you can get lashes done in under an hour. So that's just my 1-2 on it. But yeah, I definitely take my time with everything that I do, and I suggest you do as well, especially while you're working on somebody's eyes. And doing lashes is definitely art, so take your time with your art. No type of art is rushed, whether that be music, paint, photography. No type of art is rushed, so don't let anybody rush your art, baby. Number 6, always take pictures and videos. And yes, especially when you're beginning, you definitely want to make sure you're taking pictures and videos in the beginning, because you want to capture the moments of your journey. Okay, so don't be like, I don't like those, I don't like how I did those. Like, you want to, and then another thing too, you also want to, like, what I used to do is, like, when I didn't like how my set really came out, at least I have those pictures to analyze what I want to do differently next go around. Like, okay, I want to make a lash map this time, because a lot of times when I first started, I was just freestyling and I didn't make lash maps. So I was like, okay, I want to start making sure I'm either going back and forth or doing lash maps. So I want to do this to this eye, do this to this eye, because my sets were coming out kind of one eye looking like this, one eye looking like that. That's just one example. So just take pictures and also for promotional and marketing purposes as well, of course, because you want to get clients to start coming in, and they're not, more than likely, they're not going to want to book with you if you don't have anything to show for it. Like, they want to see that you've been trying, like, you've been putting in work. Like, they're not going to really want to book with somebody unless they're your friend and you've convinced them to, or your family member, you've convinced them to come and let you practice on them. But a stranger, somebody who you want to turn into a client that you don't know, you definitely want to persuade them with visual. So have pictures and videos available for them to see of the different styles that you know how to do, your favorite styles or your most popular sets, that people have booked with you already, or just the most popular set that you like doing, whether it be classic, volume, hybrid, or whatever. Just make sure that you're always taking pictures and videos, for sure, okay? Even if it's not your best set, make sure you take a picture and make sure you take a video, because it's always good for comparisons and just, reflecting on your journey from you getting better and reflecting on your growth, your sets looking better. And for marketing and promotion purposes, because you have to show pictures, you have to have a portfolio on your social media, and even if you have a portfolio in person for your clients to look at, like when they come to their appointments and you just want to have something for them to flip through. Just have pictures, girl. Take pictures. Don't ever stop taking pictures. Don't ever stop taking videos, and always be creative, because in this day and age, content is everything, period. Number 7, Do not compare yourself to anybody, please. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Actually, create your own lane. Create your own thing. Do your own thing. Create your own names to your sets. Of course, getting ideas from somebody is nothing wrong with that, but literally just take the time out to sit and brainstorm, like how you want people to feel from your business, how you want people to feel when they think of your brand. What's the first 3 things or characteristics that you want people to think about when they think of your brand? Like specialize your brand exactly how you want it, and then that'll go into how you name your sets, your pricing, how you want to set up your page, your colors, your theme, all of that. Just let it flow from within. You don't gotta go off nobody else's stuff. There's no rules to this shit, okay? Be creative and be you. Don't compare yourself to anybody. I know a lot of people like to say like those big long lashes, like that's not my preference, but that's somebody's preference. So people who do those type of lashes, do them, girl, cause somebody likes them. Somebody's gonna fuck with your pimping, okay? So do you, bitch. Don't worry about what nobody else got going on. Like I said, it's nothing wrong with getting ideas from people and like, okay, but always put your little twist on it, okay? Just always put your little twang to it and make it yours. But it's no rules to this shit. To be creative, it's the only rules and regulations come from the state board and the government. Other than that, do it on up. Do what you want to do, okay? That's what makes you. That's what draws people into you, and that's when you create your target audience, which you should already go after a specific target audience. But your target audience becomes personalized when you be yourself. Just be yourself and exude your personality throughout your brand, and you'll attract the right people. So don't compare your success to anybody else's. And also, what I want to touch on with not comparing too was, don't compare like the speed of your journey. If you see somebody and y'all got certified at the same time and they progressing a little bit faster than you, that doesn't mean anything. The only thing it should mean is just be happy for her, be happy for another sister, but apply more pressure to yourself. Maybe even ask her, hey girl, if you see what she's doing, ask her what she's doing differently. Ask her how she's doing something that you may see that you may want to do. Don't be jealous. Never be jealous. Never want to dim anybody's light or anything like that. Never feel like down. Always feel like, it's no competition, but everybody can win. Just know that it's enough for everybody. So never look at somebody and be like, oh man, she already doing this, or she already doing volume, or no. If she's already doing volume, that's okay. Just put more time and effort into you practicing your volume, and everybody gonna get there. Everybody's gonna get there. It's no competition. It's no race. You are on your own journey, and that's it. Number 8. As a beginner lash tech, you want to make sure that you are and you get used to isolating one lash, whether it be one classic lash to one natural lash, or one lash extension handmade fan or pre-made fan, or easy fan on one natural lash. Any type of extension, no matter what type of extension is made or being applied, only needs to be applied to one natural lash. Only one. You do not want to apply an extension to multiple natural lashes. This is going to damage their lashes for sure. For sure. Because you are messing up the direction of their lashes, and you are just creating a mess. I don't know how else to say it. But a lot of people rush and then they just be sticking them out. To me, that's not even doing lashes. Like, if you don't want to isolate, and if you don't want to literally get one lash by itself in between the tweezers, if you do not have the patience to do that, lashing may not be for you, because that's not healthy for the lashes, and it's just not doing lash extensions properly. So please take the time out to isolate one lash and just put the extension on one lash. Thank you. All right, number 9. Clean, disinfect, and sanitize before and after each client. I say before and after each client because nothing wrong with cleaning before or too much cleaning. I don't think there is a thing such as too much cleaning. But always using the right proportions, of course. Like if you're using the barbicide, using the correct percentage or amounts, of course. But just make sure that you're always spraying, using the Lysol wipe, make sure that you're using your required disinfectant cleaners that your state requires. Make sure that the cleaners are registered, because sometimes your state has specific registered cleaners that you have to have in your space. Make sure that you're being clean, especially your tweezers. Do not use your tweezers on one client without cleaning them after you've used them on another client. If you use all tweezers before you start your application should have been cleansed, disinfected, set in your barbicide or your cleanser or your sanitizer, whatever you call it. They need to be cleaned off before your client comes. What I do is soak mine in barbicide. I cleanse mine with antibacterial soap and lukewarm water, and I also set them in the barbicide and the water mixture, which you should have like a sterilization tray, or they have like the tall ones. But you need to let your tools sit in that before each client at least for 10 minutes. Make sure you are cleaning your tools, because you do not want anybody coming after you if they get an infection or some type of anything. That's horrible. That's bad. That's horrible for your reputation. Like, I've never had that happen to me, and I thank you God it has not ever happened to me, and I do not wish that on anybody else. So if you do not get anything else from this video, please take this one and listen to what I'm saying. Clean your tools. Clean. Don't let them tools touch another client without cleaning them. It doesn't matter if you're running behind. You're going to have to be running an extra 10 minutes behind because the tools need to be cleaned. Another tip would just be getting at least 3 pairs of the same type of tweezers you use for your classic and your volume sets, so that you can just have, in the beginning of the day, clean all 3 sets, and you can just rotate between those tweezers so that you do not have to take the time out to use or clean those tweezers if you are running behind, or if you just don't have enough time in between the clients to clean them. Get multiple pairs of tweezers. But all in all, just make sure you are not using the same. Even when you're applying the primer, when you're applying, if in your class you should have been taught which products are disposable and which products need to be cleansed. So just know the difference between which products need to be tossed immediately after being used and which products need to be cleansed or cleaned, disinfected, or sanitized immediately after use. Oh. That's important, boo. Number 10, the last mistake: never get too comfortable. Never think, oh, this is it, I'm done, I don't have to put any more work into my business, I have enough clients, I'm making enough money. No, it's always a level up. In any entry, it's always a level up. Never stop practicing. Never stop practicing. And I'm speaking to myself because I have recently, and plenty of times, I've been doing lashes for 5 years now. In December, it hit 5 years. And I have gotten comfortable plenty of times. So I'm speaking to myself when I say this. Don't get comfortable. Once you get your clientele that you feel like you've got, if you feel like you have enough clientele, start doing classes. Start getting the clientele. Start trying to do classes in different states. Try starting to do online classes. Offer ebooks. Start trying to sell products. It's so many different levels to reach, but just never stop hustling. Never stop thinking of different ideas. Like I said, never stop practicing. It don't matter how long you've been doing lashes. Never stop practicing. Never stop having a great attitude towards your clients. Never stop being appreciative towards your clients. Always let your clients know in some type of way that you appreciate them. And just always keep that hustle mentality. Always remember why you started. Never get too comfortable. There's always up, okay? And that is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any more things or helpful tips or any mistakes that you feel like lash checks should not make, comment them below. Talk to me. Let me know. Also, follow me on Instagram. My old Instagram was hacked, so I did lose quite a few followers, but one monkey don't stop no show, baby. So we're gonna keep the ball rolling. And my new Instagram handle is SYBARITICSPIKEE. I know that sounds a little long. It's not that long, but I will be putting it right here for you guys to see. I'll also be linking it in the description box below. And yes, please comment some more video ideas that you guys would like to see, but I will be coming out with some new video ideas whether y'all comment or not, because I'm trying to stay consistent with this YouTube shit, and I know I will. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, like I said, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, I would greatly appreciate it, and comment down if you are a lash check in Atlanta or anywhere. Comment down your Instagram handles below, because I do want to connect with more Instagram. I do want to connect on Instagram with more lash checks. I do want more lash checks to be following me, and I want to follow more lash checks. I just want to get out there some more. So yes, bye. Stay tuned for the next video.